King Perseus of Macedon, your spies in Rome have brought word that your rival, the king of Pergamon, traveled from his lands in western Anatolia to give a speech to the Roman Senate. In it, he slandered and defamed your highness, and urged the Roman senators to declare war on your kingdom. Now, Roman legions have landed in Thessaly and have been well received by treacherous Greek cities such as Larissa. You must not allow the Romans time to become comfortable in Greek lands. Defeat the Romans and lay claim to the Greek cities rightly belonging to you as the heir to the Antigonid dynasty.
Alrighty folks, hello and welcome back to the Enemies of Rome campaign. We are on Scenario 2, the Third Macedonian War. This is actually a pretty challenging mission where we need to defeat the government centre in Larissa, aka Red. However, this is technically a 1v3. Pretty interesting mission, all things considered. So, let's begin. So we have a very specific start that we need to carry out. Grab literally everything, and we're gonna rush down yellow. Then we're gonna take care of brown. Grab one guy. Gold. So we do want to be a little bit careful here. We want to group everything up together. Okay, so this is all about timing. We need to act very, very quickly. Yellow and brown between them will absolutely decimate us. So we need to make sure that we are killing these enemies ASAP, Rocky. Luckily, the starting army that we have is actually pretty decent and can deal with basically everything the enemy has from yellow. Yellow does run out of resources pretty quickly. In fact, I'd say they're pretty much out now, so I'm going to move everyone back. I'm going to leave this guy over here just to finish them off. Just to finish them. And then we need to take care of brown, because brown is just as big a threat as yellow was. Especially now they've had a chance to actually build up some defences. I'm going to leave the cavalry to deal with that guy. That's drawn them out, so we can use these guys to take care of the army. The brown seems to have a second army on the map as well, which is interesting. I mean, they're basically going down to take care of the army that's at yellow. So we're going to take the advantage to, whilst they're moving out over here, to deal with this one guy. And take care of their base, which will then draw them back again. Just kind of funny. Be a little bit careful we don't lose the cav. I mean, the cav isn't really that big a deal at this point. Is very much all about the hoplites. We want to grab this upgrade. The objective is to cripple brown so they can't build any more troops. To be fair, they're pretty much there or thereabouts, to be honest. Takes 2 shots to kill a Vil. So that should be both of our main enemies or adversaries down. Need to start focusing on wood eco, so I'm going to put 4 on here. Actually going to put everyone on that for now. Alright, and that is honestly pretty much the hard part of this mission sorted for the most part. Need to be careful that we don't lose troops unnecessarily. 2 to defend. Food's the big problem now, so let's start building farms. At this point, brown's dead, yellow's dead, and that is very much the hard part of this mission completed. It is very difficult. Like, if you leave them alive, they are a nightmare to deal with. And we do still need to be mindful that we're not through the woods yet. Red can attack us at any point. They do have a good standing army, so we need to make sure we're preparing for that eventuality. Now we can age up at this point. We can build a base here. We can age up and take down the base, the enemy's more traditional route, and go through here. However, there's also a back door this way, which is what we're going to be utilizing. I do still, want to build up a bit of a second base, second eco. Also part of a strategy as well in terms of. I do kind of want to. These guys up first. We do want to draw the enemy out. I didn't actually mean to rebuild those, but sure, whatever. Houses. So we also need a government centre first. I mean, we don't have to kill these guys straight out. They're already dead, basically, at this point. Do want to grab the upgrades. Okay, build a government centre. Do want to grab this upgrade as well. Right, that's what we really need. Build that here. Now, we don't need to age up. We can, but we don't need to. What we are going to do is just focus very heavily on food and unit production at this point. I do also need a siege workshop, part of the strat. And that's because we're going to draw the enemy's attention. So I want to build a wall here. Again, this is part of the strategy. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw red and all their forces over to here by sieging them over here. That is going to force the enemy to retaliate and attack us here because our base is here where it shouldn't be. We're then going to take that as an advantage by building a second army, which is going to be positioned over here. And then we're going to waltz in and take down this government centre while red is dealing with our base here. Tricky strat, but it's highly effective. So I need 1 catapult. So I want to build second one of these. I want a couple more cav. We also want to grab the cav upgrade. The other option, of course, is we just build up our forces, parry Red's attacks, and then we grab the range upgrade with the catapult, siege down here, and then we just waltz through the middle of the map. Also a viable strategy. Kind of want to be ready for around the 23-minute mark. That's kind of when the enemy tends to start attacking us. Grab a couple more houses. Need to be careful here, actually. That's kind of eating my supply. Team 1, Team 2. Don't open scouts. Do need more gold, so let's move these guys into gold production. Another reason why we took that base. Actually put one there as well. Some gold here we can utilize. Wood, I guess. Just get these two over there. Now Red can sometimes just attack us off of a whim, generally around the 23-minute mark, so I'm positioning my troops just in case they do decide to do that. Either way, their troops won't be in position to defend. I don't want to attract their ire, I will say. Okay, that should be more than enough to deal with what the enemy has. Where the hell are you guys going? Really? I think it's because the gap's so small that troops sometimes really get confused on how to get past this area. Sometimes destroying this wall and these houses actually is a good thing to do from a pathing perspective. Alright, so now we can begin this stage of our attack. I'm going to draw the enemy away just by utilizing this. Doesn't matter if it dies, we're just drawing the enemy's troops. That will probably force them down here. Once our basically maxed army gets to work. Don't need to target anything over here, just waltz in. Yeah, there we go. So this is what they do. They bring all their cataphracts, they bring all their priests. They attack that, I think, because it's probably out of position. Like that's meant to be the enemy base, not ours. And so it triggers the enemy, and it might just be the pathing that they take. I don't really know what triggers them to attack that particular direction. But it is what it is. I want to utilize the hoplites. And all they've got are 3 units basically defending Okay, a few more, but still, you get the idea. They haven't got much. Red's dealing with our wall. Just need to make sure we're not silly with our troops. But with this many troops, honestly, even with like conversions and things, there's no way to lose, really. Whilst they're busy cleaning up our base, we clean up the government centre and GG is called. And that, my friends, is all she wrote for this cheeky mission.
Your great victory over Rome and her allies has brought renewed glory to Macedon. The Romans fear you, and now know not to be so easily drawn to war through the lies of jealous men. Soon, you will have your revenge on the king of Pergamon.
Alrighty folks, that'll right about do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does help support the channel, be greatly appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, I shall see you in the next video.